Forest officials are fed up with the constant trash that's cluttering our national forests. Thanks for joining us. I'm SteveCoco.
And I'm Melinda Johnson. If you visit parts of our local national forest, you'll find birds, animals, trees, and mounds of trash.
Some people are using parts of our national forest as their own private garbage dump. And as News Channel 5's Byron Gass reports, forest rangers are fed up. You don't have to be a litter bug. If you live outside the city limits and need trash picked up, call the Rapides Parish Highway Department at 473-6603. Crews will collect the trash from your driveway at no charge. A shoplifting call turns into a drug bust. Alexandria police say yesterday after 6 p.m., police caught a woman in her car after she stole cigarettes from Tobacco Plus on North Mall Drive. The woman, Katrina Robinson, was charged with shoplifting under $100 and contempt of court because of outstanding warrants. The driver of the car, Kedrick Thomas, tried to get away from police, and officers found he was carrying crack cocaine. Thomas also tried to spray the officers with pepper spray. Thomas also had outstanding warrants. He was charged with felony shoplifting, possession of CDS-2, 2 counts of assault on a police officer, and resisting an officer by violence. The suspects did have stolen items in the car from Alexandria Mall. An argument between a husband and wife leads to a high-speed chase. LaCount police responded to the call about 11 o'clock last night. Once they arrived on the scene, the husband jumped into his car and took off. Police followed him to Alexandria, where he jumped a curb and hit a building. The suspect then got out of the car and ran into the woods. Police are still looking for him. According to police, the man was wanted for some outstanding warrants. Controversy is brewing in Jonesville. Some area residents are up in arms because the state is building a new bridge next to their homes.
As Fletcher Mackle reports, the people claim their safety is in jeopardy, and nothing will be done until someone is injured.
On your side.
Well, do you know your credit rating? Details next on how to improve your credit report. How good is your credit? Do you know your credit rating and what it means?
News Channel 5's Tama Ponton is on your side with tips to help you find out about your credit history and how you can repair it. Now, credit counselors say most people don't find out about any credit problems until they are turned down for a loan or a credit card.
And that's when it's too late.
That's right. Well, the wife of State Representative Israel Bo Curtis says her husband did not have a heart attack, but rather he has been hospitalized for blood pressure problems.
She says she and Mr. Curtis hope he'll be home by the end of the week. And of course, Israel Bo Curtis represents a district within Alexandria, and that's great news for Bo. Get well and come home soon.
All right, Tom Convicka joins us now, and it was super muggy out there today.
Scorcher again. Did we touch a record by chance?
Well, we hit...
Coming up in sports, it's round one of the girls' basketball playoffs tonight. Can Bolton win its first round game? We'll have a preview. Check out these stories coming your way on Nightside. Will teachers strike in Central Louisiana to get a pay raise? They're meeting on the issue this evening. Some people are trashing up the Kisatchie National Forest, and something has to be done about it. And some pointers on how to prevent cutting yourself in the kitchen. Those stories and a lot more coming up on Nightside. There's been a lot of talk about the contest for district attorney here in Rapides Parish. Many names were thrown around, but when it came down to qualifying, only one man filed. Acting District Attorney James Downs was the only candidate and will now continue in that position.
Channel 5 Nightside.
If you're planning on using the TOPS program to fund your child's college education, you may want to change your plans. Good evening, everyone. I'm Melinda Johnson.
And I'm SteveCoco. Thanks for joining us tonight. The state's TOPS tuition assistance program is in jeopardy. For thousands of students, that could mean no way to pay for college classes this spring. News Channel 5's Byron Gass is on your side with ways students might avoid losing scholarship funds and stay in school.
Channel 5 Nightside.
If you're planning on using the TOPS program to fund your child's college education, you may want to change your plans. Good evening, everyone. I'm Melinda Johnson.
And I'm SteveCoco. Thanks for joining us tonight. The state's TOPS tuition assistance program is in jeopardy. For thousands of students, that could mean no way to pay for college classes this spring. News Channel 5's Byron Gass is on your side with ways students might avoid losing scholarship funds and stay in school. High school graduates are eligible for the free tuition program if they have a 2.5 grade point average, a 20 on the ACT, and the required curriculum. Qualified students counting on TOPS money for the spring semester should find out in around 6 weeks whether lawmakers will find ways to avoid scholarship cuts. The sky is the limit for England Air Park and the Alexandria Airport. Several major developments are underway. Tonight, the England Authority heard from an airport management consultant. He talked about long-term capital improvement financing for the air park. There's a lot of work to be done. And the board authorized implementation of a 3% raise for all England Authority employees except the executive director.